This video is combination of two different visits in Radisson Blu Seaside in the years of 2021 and 2024. The lobby of the Radisson Blu Seaside is cozy, inviting and full of character. It features unique art pieces, including a life-sized cow statue that nods to the building's past. Before being transformed into a hotel, the building was once a dairy laboratory and cheese factory. Given its location next to an old shipyard, the sea has clearly influenced the hotel's interior design and identity. The lobby is filled with nautical-themed decor and artwork. The reception desk resembled old travel trunks, and behind them is a wall made from repurposed shipping container. Black bookcases are stocked with old binoculars, globes, books, and various maritime curiosities. Thick ropes stretch from the sofas up to the ceiling, evoking a sense of sailing and life at sea. You'll even spot graffiti-style artwork on the walls here and there. Together, these details make the lobby truly one of a kind. Check-in went fairly smoothly, although we had to wait a little while since an entire Japan Airlines crew arrived just before us, and there was only one receptionist handling everything. We booked 2 nights in one of the hotel's business class 2-story loft rooms with a balcony, and we were in luck. Our room had the most spacious balcony of all the business class loft rooms. There was plenty of space for not just chairs, but a table as well. Looking out, we noticed that the balconies on similar rooms were much smaller and narrower. The day we arrived was pleasantly warm, so we ended up enjoying our takeaway dinner outside on the balcony, breathing in the fresh sea air and enjoying the beautiful views of the Baltic Sea. The smell of the sea, along with the scenery, somehow made the food taste even better. It's worth mentioning that this was still during the COVID-19 restrictions, so the hotel's restaurants were closed at the time. The room itself was very spacious, even though the design was nothing particularly eye-catching. That said, the huge floor-to-ceiling windows flooded the space with natural light and gave us even more so opportunity to admire the views, both from the living area and the second-floor bed. The views from the balcony and the upstairs bed were so beautiful that they more than made up for the room's perhaps otherwise modest design. One downside was the bathroom. It was probably the smallest I've seen in any Radisson, and even more basic looking than the rest of the room. If the bathroom at Radisson Red is the most stylish among Helsinki's Radissons, then this one is definitely on the opposite end. It even reminded me a bit of a ship cabin bathroom. Still, it did have a rain shower, which was a nice touch. Of course, the room came with all expected business class amenities: a capsule coffee machine, mini fridge, bathrobe, slippers, and high-quality Radisson brand toiletries. The bed was exactly what you'd expect from Radisson: soft, cozy, and together with the views, we slept exceptionally well. Later in the evening, we considered watching a movie on the room's 55-inch TV using the Chromecast feature. Unfortunately, we had trouble getting the Wi-Fi to work. We called the reception, and the staff were understanding, helpful, and even offered to move us to another room. In the end, we decided to stay put and simply asked them to make sure the issue would be addressed for the future guests. Despite a few nitpicks, we genuinely loved this room. I can't emphasize enough how much we loved the views from both the balcony and the upstairs bedroom. The scenery was truly the highlight of the room. The spacious room and the breathtaking views from both the balcony and the second floor bedroom made us forget all the minor flaws the room had. If I could put my feelings into words, it felt like a place I could imagine living in, a real home away from home. Had it included a sauna, it might have combined the best of both worlds. Of all the 5 Radisson Blu hotels in Helsinki, this is one of my favorite rooms, even with its imperfections. That's how much we ended up loving it. We chose this room mainly because it had private sauna. My wife isn't comfortable using public saunas in hotels, so having one in the room gave us a chance to enjoy sauna together in peace and privacy. The room itself was fairly spacious. The carpet's color scheme oddly reminded me of something from the 1970s. Not unpleasant, just a bit retro. As a small Valentine's Day gesture, we were greeted with a room gift. A bag of chocolates, nothing extravagant, but a nice touch. The room had a similar sized TV to the one in the loft room, and this time the Chromecast feature worked perfectly. All the standard business class amenities were there as expected: a capsule coffee machine, slippers, bathrobes, and quality toiletries. We had sea views from the window, although during winter there wasn't much to see. I wasn't a big fan of the bathroom's design, which was quite similar to the one in the loft room. However, this one included a sauna, exactly what we had hoped for, and luckily it was available at check-in. While the sauna was on the smaller side, it was clean, modern, and perfectly suited for 2 people to relax and unwind together. The gym is located on the basement level of the Radisson Blu Seaside, and it's one of the largest hotel gyms I've come across in Helsinki. It's spread across 5 separate rooms, 1 large main area and 4 smaller ones, equipped with all the machines and weights you could possibly need. Whether you're into cardio, strength training, or something in between. By the way, the entire gym was renovated last year, so all the machines and weights are brand new. There's even a virtual workout room where you can follow pre-recorded training sessions led by an instructor on a large screen. To be fair, calling it a hotel gym is a bit of a stretch, as it's actually part of the EasyFit gym chain, but since it's located on hotel's basement level, all hotel guests have free access to it. If you have questions about machines or need a guidance, EasyFit staff are available on site Monday to Thursday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Another big bonus is that the gym is open 24/7. So whether you're an early riser or a night owl, you can work out whenever the mood strikes. The hotel sauna is also located within the gym premises. Just be aware that it's shared with other gym users, meaning both hotel guests and local EasyFit members. The gym might be open around the clock, but the sauna has limited hours. It's available from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning and from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the evening. The breakfast area was warm and inviting, with variety of plants and soft, moody lighting that created a relaxing atmosphere. It was a pleasant space to relax and spend an hour or 2 enjoying your tasty and filling breakfast. The breakfast selection was varied and more than enough to meet anyone's needs. There was a good balance of hot and cold items, along with a nice variety of sweet treats like croissants, pancakes, and muffins, perfect for those with a sweet tooth. While there was nothing particularly groundbreaking, everything was fresh, tasty, and well presented, so I had no complaints. As with many other Radisson Blues, there was the option to order freshly made omelette from the chef, which is always a nice touch. A slightly more unique offering was the selection of stuffed breads and baguettes, which added something a bit different to the usual hotel breakfast experience. Conclusion. Even though the room was a bit bland in appearance and could probably use a fresh coat of paint and an updated look, and despite the Chromecast not working properly because of the Wi-Fi, we still truly enjoyed our stay. In fact, I'd say it was one of those experiences where even if you could nitpick a few things that weren't quite up to top tier standards, the overall feeling and atmosphere of the hotel truly won us over. I'd easily recommend it over many other hotels we've stayed at in Helsinki. We both absolutely loved the business class loft room. Looking through the large windows and enjoying sea views straight from the bed was something truly special. No other Radisson in Helsinki can offer that kind of experience. While the other properties may provide different unique touches, none can compete with those views. I can't fully explain why, but the room gave me a strong home away from home feeling, like I could actually live there. Plenty of hotel rooms can impress you with beauty and luxury, but very few make you feel that comfortable. That's exactly how I felt staying in the loft room. Sure, I've stayed in prettier rooms, even just within Helsinki, but beauty doesn't always equal best or favorite. And for me, this business class loft room has become one of my favorite hotel rooms across all 5 Radisson properties in Helsinki. That says a lot. Breakfast was on par with other Radisson hotels. What stood out though were the filled baguettes and breads, which add unique and tasty twist to the usual buffet offerings. We also really appreciated the lobby's sea-inspired design. It gave the space personality and made it stand out from the more generic hotel interiors. Of course, I have to mention the gym. It was everything you could ask for if you want to maintain a solid workout routine while in Helsinki, whether you're visiting for business or leisure. It's one of the best equipped hotel gyms I've come across. While the hotel might feel slightly outside the very center of the city for some, the tram stop is conventionally right in the front of the entrance. It gets you to the heart of Helsinki in about 10 minutes, so the location isn't an issue at all. All in all, I can easily recommend this hotel. With a variety of room types to choose from, there's something for everyone. Whether you're looking for a sea views, a private sauna, or just a comfortable base to explore Helsinki.